Hi! So for the first time ever in my life, I got a plant as a present. This one supposedly protects against computer radiation and whatnot. But you know, it's a fucking plant, a present. I never actually thought that such thing would make me happy, but it does. So yeah, I have a plant. Well, anyway, I shall put it in here. Okay. What I have in front of me, well, in front of you, is the cable length tester. Now this thing was $180, which, when I think about it, it's not that cheap. It's actually not cheap at all. And regarding the options that you have with it, I'm not quite sure whether it is worth the money or not. But let's see what's inside, and let's open it and let's test it. So the model is NF-8601S. So what do we have on the box? Accessories: built-in lithium battery, 2 pieces, cable clip, adapter cable, USB charging cable, whatever, carry case. Okay. Tone traces cables with complete AC interference rejection. Alright. TF function to import and export data from computer. TXT format. Okay, yes, there is an SD card inside. Scan models. So PoE switch, low and high frequency. This is actually when you try to, I think, find the cable, whatever. 3.7 volt lithium battery for power supply and 2.8 inches color screen. I'm not quite sure how this is a feature, but there you have it. Attention, never connect telephone cable into RJ45 port to avoid burning out the device. Yeah, I guess it can make sense. I believe that the telephone is around 60 volts, I'm not quite sure. Choose PoE switch, scan mode, if trace live cable. Okay, cool. Well, this is just the models. There are models with few terminators and whatnot. And this is what it looks like in the back and the front. This is version 5. And yeah, there is nothing much. So, let's unbox it. And let's see what's actually inside. So, let's open it. And let's see, this is the instruction manual. Technical parameters, charging introduction, blah blah blah. Operation steps, port flash test, okay. There's actually some useful information inside. Kind of cool, okay. What do we have in here? Oh, this is the QC check, but yeah, I mean, we won't be needing this, quite easy to use. So what do we have inside? We have a power adapter, which is 1 amp, and it is the generic one, 110 to 220 volts. Now this is actually mine. This thing does not come with it. This is the micro USB charging cable. I wish that this thing was USB-C, because everything is. We have this for testing, which is the the LAN and the telephone line one, and the one with the device itself. And it did come with the SD card, which I already inserted. It's the generic, it's the generic 1 GB one. I'm sorry, but focus on this thing is fucking slow. And yeah, okay, and this is the Terminator number 1, I guess. Oh, this one is actually for when you're searching for cables, and this is the Terminator, which has the standard phone line connector, and the this one is the BNC, and this one is the LAN connector. And there's nothing much inside. So I have a couple of cables, and they're in here. This one is patch cable, so we'll see the way everything is patched. This one is category 7, and I believe this one is category 5E, if I'm not mistaken. And I do actually have somewhere category 6, but it's irrelevant. I think that the results will be the same. So this is the device itself, a large screen, arrows, and okay. This one is power on, and this one is, I believe, back. On the right side we have a RJ45 scan and the PoE/ping connector, okay. On the upper side, RJ45 main and RJ11 and BNC. On the left side we have charging port and the TF card port, and basically nothing more. And this is the receiver, and there are actually a couple of cool things. Once you turn it on, you have this thing power, and we have a couple of lights. So this one is the generic white one, and this one is the UV one. I don't know whether you can see it, but it is UV. And we have actually now set things for scan. And I believe these are the frequencies, and this is the, I believe, volume. there is some relay inside which clicks on and off. And there are a couple of menus, so mapping, port flash scan, power over Ethernet, length and ping. Okay, so first option we'll be testing is mapping, and you have a couple of options, so BNC, RJ11 and RJ45. We'll be testing RJ45, and in here you have a couple of options, which is basically categories, and this cable is, I believe, 5E, so we'll be choosing 5E. And you can actually export the data you've got onto the well, SD card is the text file, which is, I guess, useless in my opinion at this moment. Okay, so I've hooked up to the terminator, and let's see what will we get. Start. So basically this cable is okay. Now the next cable I will be testing, it is also category 5E, but this one is a patch cable. Let's see what results will we get. Back, this is 5E as well, so start. And you can see that, well, it has been patched. So yeah, okay. Let's try category 7. And try and press start. And as you can see, everything is just fine. Now this is, I believe, 10 meters, so since we're here, let's try to see the well, the length. So category 7, length, so I am in Europe, so meters, and let's start. So 11.3 meters. I think that this is actually 10 meters, I'm not quite sure. I've measured that, and this is actually 10 meters and not 11.2 or 11.6, so take that with a grain of salt. Okay, so let's hit back, and basically the length is the same for every single option. However, you know what, let's try to, let's see how precise it is with the smaller one. Let's see if they can figure how this thing long is. This is category 5E. Just a second, I need my terminator. But I don't think that the smaller one will be able to test it. So category 5E length. Yeah. It cannot test it, so yeah. So as you can see, this one has 6. And let's see. RJ11 and the results. Start. Okay. What if we actually have, let's say, this thing inside? Will it make any difference? Okay. Okay, cool. So that's not a fail. Let's see if we have this thing inside, what will it say? Start, okay, open. And what if we just connect these two? It should say that it is a short circuit. So let's see. Okay, 3 and 4 are in short circuit, so this is kind of cool. You do actually get the result. For testing BNC, I don't have any need. Well, I don't have any BNC, to be honest. But I guess these are just two wires, so if this thing works, this thing should work. So the next thing we can actually test is port flash. So one more thing, while messing around with this thing, I kind of noticed that there is an option in, I believe, settings in here, and you can actually calibrate system, but just let me see where. Calibration. Please use 20 meters or longer. Yeah, unfortunately I do not have 20 meters of cable, so yeah. Well, I guess we won't calibrate it. Okay, let's try port flash, and for that I need well, a switch, I guess. So the only port that this thing is actually working with is this thing, but as you can see, it's not blinking. So nothing is blinking on the switch. The switch is working properly. I've connected this thing to my NAS, and as you can see, it is actually working. I guess that my switch is just refuses to well, give a fuck. Strange. So it's actually working with something and not working with the other, so there you have it. So I'm sorry, I'm holding it like this, what can you do? So the next thing I will be testing is actually a scan option, and there are a couple of options. So low frequency, high frequency, PoE switch. Let's use low frequency, I think it's the same. So we'll go to my switch and let's see how good this thing actually works. So basically the settings on this thing is you press for low, for high, and that's pretty much it. So let's test it. Okay. And again, sorry for the shaky video, but what can you do? So, no. Well, so as you can see, this thing is actually working quite nicely. So yeah, that thing is actually working. Cool. Can I lower the volume? Yes, I can. So just to give you an idea, this thing was 10 meters apart, so yeah, awesome. Okay, what else do we have? So ping, and you know what, let's test it. Now the destination is IPs. I have 1.1, okay, and let's connect it and let's see what will happen. Okay, test number 2. Okay, network unreachable. Why? This should be reachable. So I think that the ping is not working, or either I'm doing something wrong, but there is nothing that I can actually do wrong. So this is most definitely working. Let's see, what else do we have? Maybe configure, okay. Okay, let's try this thing first, auto obtain. Let's see whether this thing needs to be done. Okay, there you go. See, back, and now let's try ping. Okay, back, start. Okay, there you have it. So you actually need to auto obtain it before you can actually use it. Kind of stupid, but okay. I mean, maybe makes sense, I guess. Okay, so the last thing that we'll be testing is the power over Ethernet, and I've hooked this thing to the power over Ethernet. However, I'm not quite sure whether my MikroTik has enough power or not, because I'm not quite sure whether I have connected to the adequate power supply, but let's see. So yeah, there you have it. Unfortunately, in my home network I do not have anything that has power over Ethernet. I do have the security cameras, but they have separate power supply. Now, whether this thing is worth the money, you be the judge. I don't know. $180 for this thing is yeah, I don't know. I think I've spent way too much on this thing. Well, anyway, if you have any questions, ask them down below. If you like this video, please click thumbs up, and that's pretty much from me for this video. Cheers, bye.